The Gansett.
Oh, to the Gansett. Cheers. Well, hello, you are hiking with Jenny on the Appalachian Trail. Today is day 157, and I just got dropped off at the Grafton Notch parking area by Brian. Once again, had a wonderful visit with Brian. It was shorter than normal. He's got a lot kind of going on this month with family obligations and stuff. So it was really nice that he could come out and in the middle of it and come and stay with me for the night. So it's pretty wild. This was the last Brian visit until Katahdin, because Katahdin's like less than 3 weeks away at this point. And it's just winding down. It's like all the lasts are starting to come, and gosh, I'm just so excited. We stayed at the Holiday House B&B, which was really nice, and the owners let us stay like past checkout time because our room hadn't been rented for the next night. So that was really nice of them. I've never had a hotel offer that before, so that was super nice. So we didn't actually leave until noon, which was great because it gave me time to do laundry, and we got to have more time together, and we were able to get lunch at the Butcher Burger, which was good. So even though like we didn't get much time together last night, we had a good chunk of today to hang out. And it was doubly good because I've been so, I guess, run down and sore over the last couple days that I think I really needed just some extra time in town to just rest. And I feel better now. I was able to soak in the bathtub today, so I feel better muscle-wise. And my right Achilles, I think it's my Achilles, I'm not really sure, has been occasionally acting up, but it's not constant. It's just every now and then I feel it. But at this point, I'm so close to the finish line, and it's not severe. Like, if I need to get to Katahdin limping, then gosh darn it, I'm gonna climb that frickin' mountain. And I don't care if I have to limp to do it. It's happening. I am way too far invested at this point to give up now because of some minor occasional ankle pain. So today, since I'm getting a late start, I'm starting out, when I started hiking it was about 1:30. I'm only planning to go 6 miles today. So there's 2 shelters coming up. There's 1 and 2 miles, which would be too short. And the second one is in 6. And that's about right because I want to have a shorter day to give my body some extra time to rest. I have kind of a big climb today. I'm doing the Baldpates. I don't want to get to camp super late, so 6 miles seems good because I figure, I don't know, it'll take me 4 or 5 hours just to do that. By the time I get to camp, it's going to be 6:30, something like that, maybe even 7, who knows. We'll see how today goes. So this stretch of trail that I'm hiking right now, I actually have already hiked. I know I say that a lot, but I've done a lot of hiking in New England, and one of the hikes I did was the Grafton Loop, which, if you don't know, is a backpacking loop trail. It's not very well hiked. And I say that because when I hiked it, a lot of the trail was actually pretty grown in, which was unfortunate, but other than that, was a truly, truly beautiful trail. And there are campsites along the way, which are really nice. But the hardest part of the Grafton Loop is the part that shares the Appalachian Trail, which is going up and over the Baldpates and Old Speck Mountain. So I'm actually going up the section that I had previously gone down, and I'll be revisiting the Baldpates, which I hiked when I did the Grafton Loop. Unfortunately, we are going to be in the clouds this time, and also unfortunately, there is rain forecasted at some point this afternoon / evening and all night long pretty much. So it kind of sucks, like, to come back on trail and that's the day that it's going to rain, and then the next 2 days actually look like they'll be more clear. So hopefully things can get dried out. Currently climbing up one of the Baldpates. I think it's west. It is a 1,000 feet ascent over the course of 0.8 miles. So that is pretty steep. And a lot of it, I think, is like a steep, like, rock face. And it started to rain. So this should be interesting. I was actually, before I started climbing this, I was kind of taking a break on a rock, trying to decide if it was raining enough to get my poncho out. I think it is. Even though this climb is very steep, a lot of it has been these rock stairs, which makes it a lot easier because you don't have to think about foot placement a lot, and the steps are manageable even for short legs, so it's been much appreciated. All right, confirmed. This is West Baldpate, or Baldpate West, however you want to call it, but as you can see, completely socked in, which, I mean, is beautiful in its own way. I actually, when I hiked the Grafton Loop, I had crystal clear views the whole way, so I'm not sad about not having views on this mountain. In fact, it kind of just changes the experience a little bit, which makes it interesting. So the next thing we do is we have to go down West Baldpate and then back up to east, but it's not as long of a descent and ascent as what we just did. So after we get up and over East Baldpate, we'll pretty much be at camp. So short day today. I'm sure I'm not capturing the grade of this ascent, but this is pretty epic. It's just this, wow. Just wow. And the rain blowing in right now. Oh my God. This is crazy. This is slick. This is absolutely insane. It could be worse. It could be going down right now. So if you're doing the Grafton loop, the trail goes that way. I did that whole thing. But we get to go this way now, which will be new territory for me. So here is the East Peak sign. We're going to Frye Notch Lean-To in 1.8 miles. Alright, let's get off this mountain. Ooh, this descent looks steep and treacherous. I don't think you can tell on the camera. I'll put it here, that's eye level. And it's wet. So this looks scary, but I found that anytime there's a ladder, it's easier to like turn around and go down it backwards. You know, like if we were climbing down a real ladder. It took me a while to figure that out. Sorry, my lens is all fogged up, but now that it's quieted down, I think up there on East Baldpate, that was like probably one of the top 5 craziest things that I've done on trail. I haven't seen weather like that since North Carolina. That was insane. Like even on the presidentials, like, yeah, that wasn't that bad. That was insane. Holy cow. I'm glad that's over. So I'm just making my way down this surprisingly steep descent. I guess I didn't really like check ahead, but wow. And it's slippery, so it's kind of slow going because I'm really watching where I'm stepping. Man. This was a challenge, like, and this is only a 6-mile day, but the climbs lately have been pretty difficult. So I'm hoping it gets a little easier the next couple of days. Looks like I made it just in time for the rain to start again. Okay, found a good spot for a hammock. So I'm going to set up here quickly before the rain gets too bad.